So how do you use Blab, something that's relatively new out on the marketplace right now, to help run your small business or gain exposure for it? This was a question that's come up quite often over the past couple of weeks as I've discovered what Blab is. As you can tell from this blog post, I was having a little bit of a struggle getting started with Blab, and now that I'm involved in it, I'm super excited about it. I love the concept. And that's actually where I want to start today's video, is that I give you guys the link to this particular blog post done by Blab, kind of what the overall conversion or what they're looking for as a Blab. It's so different from every other platform out there, and really I want you to understand what it is that their premise is to help you monetize or even maximize your exposure on the Blab platform. So as you can see here, they kind of drew a timeline of all the different places where you can be with your Blab, right? We've got the Skype, the Hangouts. Maybe this is more for private work or for community type of events. There's the board come chat with me, which is no point, just bored strangers getting together, chatting away, freaking out about like X, Y, and Z, something that's cool that's coming out. A lot of gamers are using this. A lot of different people are, you know, saying, hey, this is an interesting topic. Let's bring these people together. We also have the interviews, the debates, the AMA. So interesting, personal, improv. Then we also have the keynote presentations, which are more like a webinar-based screen sharing. It's interesting, it's person, scripted formula, maybe, formal. So these were not their sweet spots, and I love the fact that they actually said this is the Blab sweet spot right here, which is getting people together and getting really excited about something and creating that conversation. Because if you can have good dialogue with Blab, really what it is that people are eavesdropping in on your conversation. They want to be in the know. And I love this whole article that they talk about Blab and just how it's used and how it came up. So I absolutely recommend you going into this article, reading more about Blab. It's really insightful on the premise and what they want to evolve with this Blab platform. So I just wanted to show you that quickly, really what that is, and just kind of, this is the sweet spot. This is exactly where Blab wants to be in the overall scheme, and I think they're doing an amazing job with this interactive, engaging platform. Probably one of the best ideas I've seen in terms of just being able to jump into conversation and join people of like-mindedness or putting your 2 cents and kind of see what's going on. I love, love, love this idea. So let me show you what Blab actually looks like, and I will warn you right now, Blab is slightly addictive. When you say, well, I'll just get on for 5 minutes, it usually turns into about 3 hours worth of your time. So just be prepared. When you start having a really good conversation wrapped around what you love and what you're passionate about, this could lead you down the rabbit hole. I'm just letting you know right now. So when you come to Blab, you're actually going to go to Blab.im. This is a website that's based on here, as you've read in the blog. And what this really talks about is that you can come through and just see what's going on in the world of Blab right now. So we've got some awesome, exciting things that are coming up. Blab etiquette, hosting and growing your audience. We have social media on here, of course. We've got updating notices. We have random stuff. So you kind of just scroll through Blab and see what sparks your attention, right? So making a 10K annual living via social media. So I'm curious. So let's go ahead and just click on it, right? So this Blab was off the record, so this is actually already done and over with. But they had a couple of people in here talking about it. So one of the cool things is that you can actually tweet about this Blab. You can join in the conversation. You can exit. You can come in. So there's a whole gamut of what you can do with Blab. So if you're in one and you want to step out, you would just click this little Blab icon up here and it'll refresh and show you what else is going on. So let's go ahead and do social media for small businesses. So that's kind of what we're talking about right now on how to use this. So as you can see, there are people on here chatting away.
I thought I'll start a Blab and just see who's out there, because there are Aussies on Blab now. I thought I'd at least go fishing and see who was out there. And instead of Aussies at 6:30 on a Sunday night, I got some.
So I can mute everybody out on my side just so I don't have to hear them all. So really what this is, and I love this up here, Social Media Inc. put it up here, still very true, and Blab is great for showing your knowledge and your personality, which it actually is, because you're going to get to know and engage with all these people in this audience. It'll tell you how many viewers are up here, how many people have kind of stopped in and left. So as you can see, people can like eavesdrop in on this conversation. Also, you have the ability to follow people. So if this is a great way to grow your Twitter following, creating engagement, because you are going to log in through Twitter for this. You can start a conversation here. You can give what we call props, which is the high five, right? So that's one cool way to do this. So it's really interesting on how this can be used, but you're definitely going to come across as it's good for building authority. And it's also good to make sure you kind of have a purpose while you're on here. Otherwise, you really can get lost in no man's land on Blab. But an amazing tool. And for those that are in a marketing business or you're in a small business, right now we're testing this out for local businesses. So you can actually schedule Blabs to take place. So we're actually doing this with a local market right now. We're testing it out. This platform is really, really young. I think it's like 45 days or 50 some odd days, somewhere right in there, old. So it's not massively out there yet, and people are still trying to find out about it. But really, this is an amazing platform to play on. And if you get a chance, go ahead and jump here on Blab. And also, if you want to, feel free to follow me. I'm here on Blab. I'll show you guys my profile if you want to know about me. So Chef Katrina. So my handle is at thechefkatrina.com. You guys can see I've only been on here for 9 days, and I've had some amazing blabs. I've learned quite a bit of information. You can definitely increase your following and followers through here and gain a lot of respect and a lot of authority by being on this site. So absolutely a great way to get started. And I'll show you guys just real quick, last little detail. To start a new blab, what are you geeking out about? So it just kind of, you have 80 characters. What are you going to talk about once you start creating that? So you can do, I'm just going to put my name in here. Chats. Ooh. About, oops. For business. And so I can do up to 80 characters in here. And then I get to choose up to 3 types of categories, and these are preset. You don't get to add any more at this time. So I can say it's social media, I can say it's some coaching, I can talk about marketing or whatever it is that I want this to be about, so that people know why I'm here. And that's one way to really get started with this whole process. And then do you want to do it now or in the future? If you click in the future, it lets you choose which day, what time zone are you in, and then you can just schedule the blab. So real simple, real easy to get started with this. It's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend engaging on this platform. There are many uses for your business. We talk about that inside of my blog post at thechefkatrina.com. So guys, visit me there if you want to learn more information, or if you're already on here watching this video, then continue reading, because there's some really good stuff down there. Thanks guys for joining me. We'll see you in the next training video.